Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. One of Weifang and my biggest problems in our life is what are we going to have for supper, right?
What are we going to eat?
What are we going to eat? Because like sometimes Weifang likes to eat at home. And
all the time.
All the time, she likes to eat at home. She likes to cook. She likes to go to the wet market and buy groceries and whatever. She's a homebody. And then there's me. I say, let's go for something to eat. Let's go for something. Where are we gonna go? I don't know. Let's go for a Korean barbecue. I don't want Korean barbecue. Let's go for the Chongqing chicken hot pot. I don't want Chongqing chicken hot pot. So she says, well, let's go have finger food on the street. So we're just gonna walk around. We're gonna find little things to eat, and that's what supper is tonight. Okay, but that's not really, well, it's probably what this video is going to turn into, but I wanted to show you the street vendors, and not just the street vendors that sell food. Well, they all sell food, but there's ones out there that sell oranges and sugar cane and apples and all different types of fruits and pig's feet, and you know, they just sort of come out of the woodwork, eh?
I don't know.
It used to be illegal to do this. Well, it is still illegal, and they don't have business licenses.
After COVID-19 hit, and China closed for 2 months, and then kind of business lost the customers, and customers lost the place to go to do things.
Well, I think people needed a way to make more money, and this is just a way for the money to rotate.
The government just try to open up the market for everybody, try to make a living again. Hot this market again. That's what we're
hot the market. Well, yeah, or for people to just move money around from one person to the next. So we're gonna go out, and you're going to see what we do on our little evening for something to eat, because I am hungry, and you know there's beer out here too, so I am hungry, I am thirsty, and we are on Ho Chi Lu, and we're gonna get run over by a car. You get all these three-wheelers, well, look behind me, you get all these three-wheelers, and these guys show up later on in the day, and they're here trying to make a couple of bucks. It's what they do. They're selling, I don't know what this guy's selling. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but the other two are selling fruits, grapes, oranges. You got mangoes over here. You got oranges over there. What do you got here? This is sort of like tofu stuff. And you see, these are all vendors that are basically illegal on the streets of China, but they come out after a certain hour, and the authorities actually sort of put up with it, because it's a way for them to make money. It's a way for them to feed their families, pay their mortgage, all of these other things. So when you get these guys, and I'm sure it pisses off the people that actually run shops that they have to pay rent for, probably business taxes and all of that other stuff that goes along with it. But it adds to the aura of the area, and you know, what do they say? Soup to nuts? This guy over here is roasting nuts. Check it out. See, you have to understand that this is all within like a block of where Weifang and I live. So there's never any lack of finger food in our world. And it's not quite late enough to have the major street vendors, the illegals, out on the street yet, but there is a spackling starting to show up. After it gets dark, they're out in full force, let me tell you. I'll be up at the end of the street here. There's more. Well, Weifang, we walked up the street. We didn't have anything. As you can see, there's lots of street food out there. And Weifang says, I don't want any of that because I don't know how long it's been out there. And you know, she's sort of like, I don't know how many times I've been sick from street food. It's just one of those things that just happens in China. It tastes really good, but you never know what's clean and what's not, eh?
Yeah.
Or how old it is?
And then how clean is that? I guess sick.
Like in Beihai, we stopped at street food and you had some squid. And she ended up in the hospital for 2 days. Yes, while she was in hospital, Gweilo 60 hung out at the Kangaroo Bar with Jerry, and we basically partied for 2 days while you were in the hospital. I did go and visit her before I went out type thing, but it's one of those things that you really have to watch yourself in China because there's no food safety. Well, not as much.
I get old and then I sick and then I
You get old.
I don't really want to
actually,
use my body to against that kind of thing anymore.
it's the end of November now, or coming up to the end of November. How old are you, Weifang? Did you have a birthday here about a week ago?
No.
No. I'll tell you later. One of the things that you have to understand is if you don't eat street food, if you don't want to eat dumplings, if you don't want to eat a Korean barbecue or a Chongqing chicken, you don't want to eat this, that, or the other thing, you don't want fried rice, you don't want whatever. There's always something different that you can go and eat. It's like going to a food court in a mall in the West on steroids, because it's not just in the mall, it is everywhere in the city in China where you can go eat. We're going to go over, Walmart's about 2 blocks away from where we live. So we're going to go over there, and in the back there they've got a whole bunch of little shops that we haven't ate at yet. So we're going to go check those ones out. Once you come to China, there's one thing that you'll really notice. During the day, people are at work, people aren't out and about, but as soon as it starts to get dark, the masses of people start coming out. The youngsters are out to have fun. The old boys and girls are out looking for food. It's just one of those things that the community starts to open up at nighttime here. Where I come from in Saskatchewan, you could shoot a cannon down Central Avenue after 6 o'clock at night and not hit a soul. Here, it's exactly the opposite. Maybe that's one of the things that is such a draw for somebody like me that grew up in a village in northern Saskatchewan. Basically, street, well, just about any street where you've got the restaurants lined up, you can get anything from juices to dumplings to soups to barbecue to you name it. It really doesn't make much difference. It's everywhere, and it's really, really inexpensive. What's this? Hamburger. A hamburger chicken place. But here, let me show you the menu on the wall. And you have to keep in mind that 5 RMB is 1 Canadian dollar, 6.5 RMB is 1 American dollar. So when you're buying a chicken burger for $1, you know what I mean? Life is inexpensive here as far as eating out, and that's why we eat out so much. And we always argue about what we're going to eat for supper. She wants this, and I want that, and this goes on for a while, and then we usually find a place that we're both interested in. What do you want? Rice? I want potatoes. You don't want barbecue? I want barbecue. If it doesn't have beer, I'm not interested. She doesn't drink beer. Opposites attract? No doubt. So Weifang, why don't we start out with dessert first, and we'll go for one of these egg tarts, and you can tell me how well, let's get one each.
Okay.
Okay. Let me check this out. The pastry is like really soft. It's a little bit sweet. It's an egg tart.
Much better than Canada kind. Canada, the tarts is too
Actually, these are really good.
thick.
Too yen. So we end up at a barbecue place, and what I find really good about this barbecue place is yenjing pijiu, 1 yen. So that's 20 cents for a 500 milliliter of beer. 20 cents Canadian, guys. Get out of here, you know what I mean? And you wonder why a Canadian likes it so much in China? Did I say 20 cents for a 500 milliliter of beer?
讨厌Gweilo. Everything is a barbecue, barbecue, barbecue. Nothing else can eat, just barbecue.
And another thing you have to understand is, like, we're right on the street here by Hojilu. We're only a block and a half away from where we live. You've got barbecue places, you've got food street, you've got the Walmart, you've got all of these things and all of the restaurants and whatever. You got 20-cent beers. You got the university just over my right shoulder. It's November the 25th, and Gweilo's in a t-shirt. And it's like, I don't know, about 7 o'clock at night. So it was cold over the last couple of days, well, cooler, down to 19, 20 degrees, but we're back up to about 25. So when you come to southern China, when you come to Guangxi Autonomous Region, when you come to Nanning City, just be aware that it's subtropical. It's really, really hot in the summertime. Spring and fall are beautiful. Wintertime can get a little bit cold. You know, it can go down to 5 degrees. I've seen 2 degrees I've seen here. I've never seen it snow. But it'll go down regular 12, 13 degrees and pop up into the 20s, low 20s, and then back down again. That's the way it is. Did I mention a 20-cent 1 yen beer? Oh. God lives in Nanning, the beer god. So guys, what do you get at a barbecue place in China? You get little skewers like this. This is beef. And it's fatty beef. It's pretty good. But it is a little bit expensive on the street here. They're charging 18 RMB, which is just over $3 Canadian, for 5 skewers. But there's something got to be said for barbecue beef skewers, Chinese beer, the Chinese street, the people going by. There's an aura about it. There's something that I haven't gotten sick of in over 17 years. I said it once, I'll say it again. Well, I said it more than once. I love my life. Seriously. This is my neighborhood. I love my neighborhood. So is everything Weifang and I compromise? So I go barbecue and beer, and then we go tarts first, then we go barbecue and beer. And then we hit a soup place because Weifang likes her Gweilo soup. Pretty good?
Yeah.
What's this cost?
10.
$10.50, so $2. Check this out, guys. $2. And it is as big and as good as you think it is. So she's probably getting the better deal on food and what. Wow, no, the one RMB beer was the best deal tonight. Good. Yeah. No, I've already eaten. It's your turn to eat.
You only eat them.
I'll eat more later. There's no lack of food in China. Well, and that's another video from Gweilo 60, eating food on the street. You see what our neighborhood is sort of like here. It's not just business. It's like, look at the kids playing on the street. It's family. It's a community. We have well, look at this beautiful girl here. You know, she bought my supper here tonight and my beers. And thanks, Weifang.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so that's another video from Gweilo 60 in our community here in Nanning, China, Guangxi Autonomous Region. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Don't forget to resubscribe and don't forget to hit the bell. Yeah, she hears it all the time. So thanks for watching. Bye now.
Bye now.
Goodbye. Oh,